welcome back to another episode of Alumni Tech 47. Today in this video, I want to talk about this 2017 MacBook Air. Now the MacBook Air you see here looks just like any old MacBook Air, but this one is unique. This is the last ever MacBook to be sold with a MagSafe connector and a non-retina display. It is also the last one to be sold with the standard USB and Thunderbolt 2 ports. But does all of those features make this MacBook Air all that bad? Well, no, it makes it better actually, and because of that, this MacBook is really excellent for almost anybody on a budget. Let's go ahead and dive deeper into what this MacBook is and see if it's worth buying in 2020. My first impressions of this MacBook Air are that it was built to be like a budget machine. Since Apple wants their customers to be happy, they have made the MacBook Air with a sturdy build with an excellent keyboard and trackpad. Apple also wanted people to use the same connectors they have been using for years at the release of this machine. They have two standard Type A USB 3 connectors and a Thunderbolt 2 port. The Thunderbolt 2 port is made to be connected to various devices like a monitor or to the internet. Apple still sells Thunderbolt 2 devices on their accessories page online. And with this 2017 MacBook Air, you also get an SD card slot and a MagSafe 2 connector. This was the last MacBook to be made with such a port, and chargers for these sell for cheap on eBay or Amazon if you ever do break one. Now back in 2017, people were getting really tired of Apple just updating the MacBook Air, but you have to take this laptop and look at all the machine's specs before you buy it. This particular model here is equipped with an Intel Core i5 1.8 GHz 5th gen processor with 8GB of DDR3 RAM. You also have the Intel HD Graphics 6000 with 1.5 GB of VRAM. With those graphics on a 1440 by 900 display, you can do many mild tasks, including video streaming decently. To give you perspective on what this 3-year-old MacBook Air can do for you, I tested it with Minecraft. On fast graphics and the render distance set to 10, it can perform with up to 60 frames per second. With other productivity tasks like iWork and Google Chrome, it performs significantly without getting hot or hiccuping. This is genuinely the best Mac for productivity-focused tasks. The keyboard on this MacBook Air is not a butterfly keyboard and provides plenty of travel for the average user. Although the trackpad on here isn't haptic like the newer Macs, it's still great to use and feels less natural with other laptops on the market. Now this MacBook Air is not only thin, but it is light as well. It is less than 3 pounds, which is very helpful for on-the-go use and for school. I don't know about you, but I'm going to be carrying around a 16-inch MacBook Beast when school comes around. But this small 13-inch Mac is perfect for any outside occasion. Something that I think Apple could have done better on this MacBook Air is the display. Although it is not a Retina display, the display does have poor viewing angles. Tipping the laptop up, you can see the screen go black as well as when you look at the Mac from the side. So collaborating on the same machine may not be ideal, but it keeps the price of this MacBook down. But something that Apple did a great job on with this MacBook Air is the battery life. It has a 54-watt lithium polymer battery giving you up to 12 hours of web and movie playback time. You can place this laptop on the counter at 100% and return it a month later and you will still have some charge in it. And playing games like Minecraft on here doesn't drain the battery as bad as you would think. But I hear that if you use this laptop a lot when it's plugged in, and then you go out and use it on any battery power, the battery will suffer. But luckily, battery replacements on this machine are easy to do, and batteries for this MacBook Air go for $85. The storage on here is luckily an NVMe SSD, which can be upgraded. It is nice to have something speedy on this machine so you can quickly query items and files for even faster productivity. Don't be deceived by the display because this MacBook Air is going to macOS Big Sur, as well as every MacBook Air going back to the year 2013. So an extra bonus for this machine from being cheap is that it will still get updates for years to come. And with the current version of macOS, it runs it great with no lag at all. You'll get the whole package of this Mac in this little machine for little cost. But you're probably wondering how much you can buy this Mac for online. Well, you can buy it refurbished for around $700. That may seem like a lot, but if you consider the price for a 3-year-old MacBook, the price doesn't sound all that bad. You're getting a good selection of ports for a MacBook Air, an excellent keyboard, and pretty decent specs for the current day. But considering the Windows laptops on the market, you really have the choice of a current device. And although those devices are cheaper than a standard MacBook, they don't last as long as a MacBook can. There isn't much else to say about this neat little MacBook. If you're currently looking for a MacBook right now, I would suggest this one if you are mainly using it for productivity and internet use. It is a nice little beast that will get work done efficiently and doesn't fester with high demands. If $700 is too high for your range, try looking for a 2013 MacBook Pro that can go for a little cheaper, and those have a Retina display. But if the screen isn't a big deal to you, go for this 3-year-old MacBook Air for maximum reliability. That is it for this video. I hope you like the different approach than what I have used before. If you did, definitely hit that like button on this video. If you were inspired or love to see more videos like this one, consider subscribing for more videos. You can check out my Instagram and Twitter at AlumniTech47 for video updates and other life updates. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.